The exciting thing about so many of our Photonics Learning initiatives is we're really connecting people with technology they had never even encountered before. While photonics plays a huge role in our day-to-day lives, most people don't see that. They don't hear about it. So we're really closing a gap in terms of understanding the role that photonics technologies and really light itself can play in our everyday lives. I'm Jen Cable. I'm the president of Thorlabs, and I've been in this role since 2020.
So Thorlabs has had a lot of ongoing educational activities, whether it's the information and videos we put on our website, or our educational kits, or even our demo labs. My name is Bill Warger. I am the Director of Photonics Education, and I've been with Thorlabs since 2012. We're building upon each other's activities to do a lot of new, innovative, active approaches to education that create awareness to the photonics community, provide access to the equipment and the people working in the field, and to spark advancement opportunities for people to improve their lab skills, to see a full career path, and really become part of the photonics community.
My role in the internal courses was to create a course for our engineers on photonics basics. My name is Olesa Yuknevets. I am with Thorlabs since 2023, and my position is Development Engineer in Photonics Academy. I created learning material, experimental tasks for our engineers who did not have direct experience in optics and photonics, and we helped them to gain this experience during the course.
So here at Thorlabs, I've encountered a lot of people that see one small part of the supply chain that we're part of. So maybe they work in our machine shop and they've machined one base plate for an optics mount. They don't understand the importance of that component in the end product. And then they've never even encountered the ways that our products are used in research laboratories and in developing important technologies like telecommunications devices or medical imaging devices. So our hope is to connect people's daily lives and daily work with really incredible impact that the technologies we're part of are having on our world.
So our mobile photonics lab has been the most obvious approach that we've been taking. We started last year with a pickup truck and a trailer, really wondering if people were going to like this approach. And the response has been phenomenal. People have really loved it. Most people come in never hearing of the word photonics, and they come out thanking us, being able to see the applications and seeing how photonics was really touching their lives. And the response has been so great, we've already expanded our efforts internationally. We're doing a trial in Europe with a bike. So what was the most sustainable option that we could do to get around a city and be able to set up something relatively easily? And then in China, where they're not comfortable driving around a truck and a trailer or a bike. So there they've actually taken a tent and they've created events there for the students to interact with the different technologies.
So we're really proud that we're able to bring it to colleges, universities, community colleges, and even high schools, bringing together folks at different educational levels, connecting them to this technology.
We are now collaborating with professors to enhance and expand their reach. In the US, we hosted our first alpha immersion. So 3 professors came in and they dove into the quantum optics kit with the help of a professor from Westchester University. So the 3 professors had the opportunity to ask about curriculum and integration questions, in addition to learning about the kit firsthand. And in China, we established our first collaborative course with a local university. And so we worked with that professor to have the lectures at the college, and then the students traveled to the Thorlabs office to participate in lab activities.
So when we look at the photonics industry, while we see a ton of improvements, we know it's not as diverse and inclusive as we want it to be. We really want this to be a career and industry, a field where everyone can see themselves represented, where everyone believes that they can make a mark on developing the technologies of tomorrow, where everyone believes that they can have a pathway to a middle-class, growing, exciting career. So when I think about the ways that we can bring the mobile lab to communities that are underserved, that is one of the main purposes of this initiative and of this program. We actually had a student just this week stop by the mobile lab up in Rochester and say because of his experiences the previous year, he had enrolled at Monroe Community College and had joined their optics manufacturing program. He actually brought his whole family with him because it had been such a huge and meaningful experience in his life.
There is so much of previous efforts from Thorlabs in creating educational content For example, we have educational kits, and this is the base for our experimental and hands-on experience. We also use a lot of video content like insight videos for demonstration purposes. We use them to reference for further education for the participants. So I think today we encounter photonics everywhere, starting from fundamental physics research, quantum research, and going to medical application. And I'm very happy to work in the company where we recognize that and we make educational resources freely available and accessible for people.
So when we think about growing our photonics workforce, one of the challenges we encounter is most people have never heard of photonics. They've heard of electronics, they've heard of software. That's what they think of as, a high-tech field. So for us as an industry, we really need to generate excitement and interest about this field. And I think the way we do it is by demonstrating that this technology is having real impact on our daily lives, and all the applications, we're still discovering them. So this is a growing field, it's a changing field. And so for people that want to grow and develop in their careers, photonics is a great place to do that.
With all of our activities, really the in-person aspect is what resonates with people. There's so much digital content out there. But there was an 8-year-old at a mobile lab event that really summed it up. He came running out of the mobile lab saying, it's real. We saw it on YouTube, we thought it was fake, but now I saw it in person and it's real. And so really, if we want to grow the photonics community, we need to make photonics real, a real tangible career that people can come to love as much as we do.